Porcelain veneers can last your lifetime. You want to make sure that you have a dentist who really understands cosmetic dentistry. You need to discuss the shape, the color, the length, the way that it's going to alter or change your profile, because these are permanent.
I'm Abby and I'm getting veneers done today.
So I was born without an adult tooth.
I have an implant on the right side and bonding on the left side. I'm probably most nervous for just my teeth looking completely different, but I think that's also why I'm so excited. I think that veneers are tricky because they can come out looking really fake. Dr. Dorfman was the first person to tell me that I should look into getting veneers, and I trust his opinion more than anybody's, so I thought that I should just go with whatever he said to do.
I'm Dr. Bill Dorfman, cosmetic dentist in Century City, California. Abby is best friends with my daughter, Georgie, and she has always hated her teeth. Probably the most challenging part of Abby's case is the fact that she was born missing a tooth, and so she had an implant placed. She never, ever, ever liked that implant tooth. It just didn't look natural. We'll try them in. We can alter and change anything we need to. Okay?
So am I getting like temporary ones today?
You're gonna walk out with little tags. Of course you're getting temporary.
I was like, wait, are you joking?
I think I'm more nervous for the first session just because that's when I'm gonna see what my teeth would look like, and I think that by the second session I'll be used to the new teeth and be able to fix anything that I'm not perfectly happy with.
At the first visit, what we're going to do is Zoom whitening. I wanted to make her teeth as light as we could, so when we match the new teeth to her existing teeth, it's the brightest shade possible. Number two, we do what's called a mock-up. The mock-up is critical so the laboratory knows exactly what shape we want Abby's teeth to be in. So Abby can give me some feedback. She can tell me, Doc, I want them longer or short or whatever. Once we get the mock-up created, the laboratory will use that as a template for the shape of her teeth. What we're going to do is now prepare her teeth. Preparing her teeth means shaping the teeth. We shaped the 3 natural teeth for veneers. Her old implant tooth had to be removed. The big difference between porcelain crowns and porcelain veneers is when you do a crown, you really have to grind a lot of the tooth away. With veneers, sometimes we don't even have to grind anything away, and if we do, it's very, very minimal. So you're not going to sacrifice the integrity of a tooth with a good porcelain veneer. When you place an implant, you need to torque it down to 30 to 35 Newton centimeters square. That's the recommendation so that that implant will stay there for the rest of Abby's life. We took an impression with what's called an impression coping so we could create a new implant tooth. So after we finish that, we go ahead and we fabricate beautiful temporaries because we can't have Abby walking around with ugly teeth for a week. It was really fortunate that we created temporaries for Abby because we were able to evaluate them, and Abby then gave our laboratory some specific instructions on what she wanted a little bit differently. And fortunately, Jane, my amazing lab technician, pulled through and they were perfect. Okay, abs, your temps look awesome. Don't bite anything, okay? If you eat a sandwich, cut it and eat it in the back teeth. You won't be able to floss either, okay? It's all connected. Obviously, when we make your permanent teeth, they'll all be individual teeth. Your old implant is underneath the temporary, so it shines through a little bit of gray. Don't worry, when we do your new implant, it's going to be porcelain coated, so it'll look just like a tooth. You won't be able to tell it from your other ones. Once we place the temporaries on, you have to be very careful. You need to massage your gums. You can't floss. It's all one piece. Now, unlike the permanent teeth where you'll be able to floss and everything else, and also you can't bite into anything at all with temporaries. They will break. At the second visit, we go ahead and we remove the temporaries. We remove the old implant abutment. And we place the new implant abutment. Now you'll see that the new implant abutment is tooth colored. So there's no darkness. She's never going to have any black or gray there. Once we place that in, we can then put the veneers on the adjacent teeth and the crown on the implant tooth. Probably the trickiest part of making porcelain veneers look natural is not just the shape, but the color. Fortunately, I have my own lab technician who sat chairside and literally painted Abby's teeth with all the colors that a natural tooth has to give it that beautiful natural appearance and blend into her own dentition. Once Abby approves all 4 teeth, we then go ahead and cement them on. Once you place the porcelain veneer on the tooth, the permanent veneers and crowns are just like natural teeth. You brush them, you floss them, you can eat whatever you want. It takes as much force to break a porcelain veneer as it does a natural tooth.
I was so excited to see my new teeth. They were exactly what I was hoping they would look like. I really like how the implant looks. I think it looks so much more real and it fits in my mouth, unlike the original one.
Working with Abby overall was a dream. She is the perfect patient. She's an interior decorator. She has a very, very fine eye for detail. And I think Abby was blown away.
It's obviously a scary process because it changes your whole smile, but I'm so glad that I went through with him and that I followed his suggestions, and I'm just really happy with how my teeth look. I know that whenever I smile in pictures now, I'm gonna feel super confident about how my teeth look, and I'm not gonna shy away from smiling in pictures anymore.
Hey, I'm Dr. Bill. Thank you for watching Refinery29. To watch more videos, click here. To subscribe, just click here.